What's good, y'all? Dr.Trehunna. So here's a PSA to all the people who was considering taking the shot. Do not do it. I actually have a lot of people coming up to my clients nowadays and saying, hey man, you looking amazing, girl. What you doing? You taking that shot? You taking that Ozempic? You taking the semaglutide? And all my clients tell them no. And a lot of people's like, it's impossible for you to lose this amount of weight in such a short time without taking a drug. So today what we're going to talk about is the Ozempic and semaglutide, what it is, what does it actually do in the human body, and why you should think about or actually consider not taking it if you're in the right mental state to lose weight. What is semaglutide? What is Wegovy? What is Ozempic? These are GLP-1 agonists. Just to make it plain and clear for y'all, what this actually does is just make you more insulin sensitive. That's why it's a diabetic medication, because a lot of diabetics are insulin resistant, which means that their body's not responding to insulin anymore. And the main reason why a lot of women are able to lose weight in a short time span off Ozempic is off the mere fact it just suppresses your appetite. It's really that simple. Just like caffeine suppresses your appetite. Just like electrolyte-rich water suppresses your appetite. But because this drug is messing with your hormones, right, and it's giving your body more GLP-1, now you really have no desire to eat. Ironically, all my clients are taught that, hey, you moving more doesn't help you lose weight. You moving more helps you stay more metabolically healthy and makes you stay on this earth as long as possible. What you put in your mouth dictates if you're going to lose weight or not. That's why the GLP-1 agonist or Ozempic works. It's not because it's making you want to get up. It's because it's making you eat less. Here's the main reason why Ozempic is not sustainable. Let's say your insurance says, hey, this drug costs about $1,200 to insurance companies. We can't cover this drug anymore. What does that mean for you? Now the copay, some people is paying $300 for Ozempic, by the way. Now you got to pay $500. Now it's breaking your budget. What you're going to do, you're going to get off Ozempic and you're kind of happy because you already lost 20 pounds, right? But then you realize that, oh, I was only eating a bag of popcorn. Now it's 2. Oh, for some odd reason, 1 chocolate bar satiated my sweet tooth. Now I need 3. So everything that you was doing on Ozempic, you're going to double it. And the main reason why is because your appetite came back to its natural state. You're gonna naturally like to eat a little bit more because you didn't change your habits and you didn't change your relationship with food. That is the main issue. Have you ever thought about why people naturally gain weight on vacation? Is it because you're actually on vacation, or is it because that you have an association with, oh, I'm on vacation, I get to do all the things that I naturally would not do at home? Oh, I went brunch with my girls on vacation. We're having mimosas at 10 o'clock. But on a regular work day, I don't have the ability to do this. But because I'm on vacation and hey, it's only going to be for 5 days, that means I'm going to have a margarita around the clock. 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So now when you're taking Ozempic, now you naturally want to eat 60% less of whatever food that you want and any food that you desire, right? But when you're off Ozempic, and you keep the same routine that you naturally was doing, now you're gonna eat all the dirty rice and you're gonna eat all the salmon. Because you didn't change your relationship with food. You didn't understand why the foods that you naturally want on a daily basis got you there in the first place. There's a reason why the average freshman gains 15 pounds in college. Because all my life, my parents told me to eat this protein, this starch, and vegetables. And now I get my own money. I get my own refund check. And now I can eat Chick-fil-A anytime I want to. Oh, I'm eating Chick-fil-A every single day. And you gain 15 pounds because you're eating a whole lot of processed foods. When I teach my clients about nutrient density, food that's rich in fiber, foods that's rich in protein, foods that's rich in fat. Now their body is saying, oh man, we are stuffed, we are full. I don't want this person to eat for the next 4 to 5 hours. And that's because their body's releasing this hormones called, oh wow, GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1, the same thing that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, and it's releasing hormones called CCK, which is now telling your hypothalamus in your brain, hey, this person's actually eating. So let's tell this person to stop eating. But when you're eating a lot of processed foods are bioengineered to bypass the stomach receptors and to bypass the things to tell your brain that, hey, this person's actually eating. That's why Pringles' whole marketing campaign was, I bet you can't eat one chip. Nobody can ever do that. Just like in the movie theaters, nobody's gonna eat one popcorn. That's never gonna happen. And that's because popcorn with the soybean oil that they put on top, it's not really butter. It's really oil, right? Now it's tricking your brain to thinking, I want to have more of this thing. Now, if you're on the shot and you're eating this butter, oh, you're less likely to overeat it because it's an appetite suppressant. But if you're not on the shot anymore, and now Ozempic's not in your budget, you're gonna keep digging and keep digging and keep digging until there's no more popcorn left. Versus my clients, they're eating with intent, and now they know, okay, if I continue to dig, life's all about choices, I shouldn't expect the scale to drop the very next day because I'm not telling my body the right signal to do so. So my program works because it's all about awareness, and it's all about you understanding what makes you tick and why when you're emotional, why I want to reach for this food versus that food. Why when I am stressed out, I'm reaching for some ice cream versus some chicken breast. Now, I don't like to eat chicken breast, so why would I tell all my clients to eat chicken breast? Doesn't make logical sense. But I like to have fajitas, still protein-based regardless. Okay? So, hopefully y'all learned something today. If you're somebody who's saying, okay, I really want to change my life, I'm not looking for a quick fix, it will be in your best interest to not get Ozempic or Wegovy, especially if your budget don't allow it, because all you need to do is learn about food. Just like you learn about multiplication and division. Now, 20 years later, you still know that 9 times 4, hopefully, is 36, right? But if I teach you about the foods that you naturally like, that rice, that donuts, then you're more likely to make better choices because you are aware of what it does in your body. And last but not least, there's also some side effects coming out with the GLP-1 with pancreatitis. And this is the main thing that helps your body produce insulin. So if your pancreas is inflamed, that means that a lot of things can go awry if you're not doing it right. It also is causing more IBS in some people, some gastrointestinal problems, and it's causing kidney problems. So hopefully y'all learned something today. That's your reset tip of the day. That's gonna help you stay snatched all the time. Knowing that sometime, no, none of my clients are on the shot. They just know how to eat better. And hopefully you are willing to learn how to eat better sooner or later. Cool? Talk to you soon.